So, I got some things to say. Okay, like some real life things to say about the KJ situation. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about. I'm just going to talk about everything that I feel right now in this moment in time about everything. Let's just say my view of KJ is shifting more and more every day, my perspective. The more I do research, the more she's not a great person. Let's be serious. And the more you look, the more you find, and all you see is devastation. So, if you want to know more about how I feel about KJ, stick with me in this video. And before I go on, I want to thank everybody and anybody who is viewing this video right now. That is really, really awesome for me. I would like to thank everybody ahead of time for liking this video if you like it, disliking this video if you dislike it, commenting if you have something to add, or even like a channel that I can look into that might have a different perspective than me. I'm always looking for different opinions. So yeah, just comment. Let's have a conversation down below. And if you like me and my personality, join my soul tribe. But let's get into the video. Hello, everybody. It's been a little while since I've filmed. Today it is February 19th, and I'm filming my next video about KJ. I have filmed some videos in between now and my previous video that I filmed, but I needed to take a break, a mental health hiatus. I had to take care of myself. I think it's very important to step back and to take care of yourself, even when you are excited about something like that. I think that it's important for whether you work at a Fortune 500 company or for yourself. I think it is very important to take some time and to take care of yourself. So that's what I've been doing, because I wasn't feeling myself, I wasn't feeling myself, and I'm just getting back to normal, and I actually want to film a video. And the only reason that I am filming this video right now is because okay, so I filmed a video about KJ, and I talked about how she needs to be basically more aware with her parenting. And I didn't like the video. It's not that it didn't come from a good place. It's just, that's a really sensitive topic, talking about someone's parenting. And it's really sensitive. And I just didn't feel right posting that video. So instead of posting that video, I'm going to post this video. And so this is all of my opinion. It's all alleged for entertainment purposes only. I do not want anybody that I mention in this video to be bullied. I don't do that. I don't bully people, so I don't want other people to be bullied. If you ask me what I hate the most in life, the two types of people I hate the most in life, it's bullies and hypocrites. And so don't be a bullier, don't be a hypocrite. We'll get to Ted Cruz shortly and Biden shortly. I have some things to say. I have some things to say about it, okay? I did not forget about our political climate. My mental health needs to be a priority. And so I'm not going to make a political video just yet. because I need to get right up here in order to do that safely for myself. You know, I don't think anybody's going to bully my opinion, but I just mentally need to be prepared for that. So, yeah. And the Mercury retrograde ends tomorrow, which is awesome because hopefully that means I can get myself a new computer. Yay! Probably not until, probably a few days after the retrograde ends to see how my energy is. Very spiritual. I am a very spiritual human being. I'm like Mother Earth, and I have to embrace that. It's not a flaw. It's actually really good to be nurturing and to be loving and to be caring. It's just you have to make sure you protect yourself against people like who I'm about to talk about. So, let's just get into the video. And by the way, I did buy myself this, okay? I bought myself this and it's so cute. Okay? It is so cute. And I'm sorry if you can hear that. That is a snow plow out there. So, hold on. Oh, they left. Okay. So before this intro turns into an intro like I just love him so much. Like Peter Mon, where I just keep talking and talking and talking because I really can. I really can keep going. I'm just gonna get into the video. All right, everybody. Well, we're here. And a lot has happened. I had to catch up because, like I said, I was taking care of my mental health for the past week or so. So I had to catch up on everything. I had to watch, Uncivil Law's videos, Emily D. Baker's video. I'm not subscribed to Uncivil Law, but I do like to get differencing of opinions and stuff. I had to watch a few Renelle Smith videos. I watched this guy's videos about KJ. So I was just gathering some information. I also watched like a card reader. It's just a lot of interesting things going on here, okay? It's a lot of interesting things. And I'm not going to concentrate on Katie's parenting like some of the videos that I had watched did. I do think I have my opinions about that. And I need to handle that with care. I feel like it's kind of like how I feel about the Claudia Conway situation. I need to handle that with care, and I need to handle this with care, because if I say something that is wrong, people might run with that. So I have to handle that with care. There's some topics I have to handle with more care than others. Like Ted Cruz, I can tell you he's a hypocrite. He is a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. Got anything to say for yourself, Ted Cruz? Because I'll wait. Anyways, that's a different video, though. I have a lot to say, too, about the winter storms and all of that. And to anybody who is suffering currently right now, which I know the world is suffering. I can feel it. I want to say that I am sending my prayers and my good vibes, my energy down to protect you and your family members. That's a really hard situation, and unfortunately, it shows us a big flaw in our government, and that's just not okay. It isn't. And so I will make a video about that in more depth, because it is something that, let me say, how can I say this, that I have predicted would happen for quite a while. And it's just a feeling that I had. I thought it was gonna be a little different than it was, which is why I'm gonna wait to do a video. I have to do some research on a few things before I make that video. Like, this is just a talk, you know, a chatty video. I'm just catching up on everything that has happened in KJ's situation, and I'm also going to, unfortunately, question her character. I just have to. I think that people need to be warned to be careful, and I think that she needs to be aware of her character and her behavior and how it is perceived by others. And I don't think she gets it. Because I'm going to tell you, your public persona matters more than you think it does, especially when you're in legal situations. And that's all. That's it. The world, it's a capital, can't say the word because I don't like this. It's a capitalistic society. So what you look like on the outside, like, this is fresh, okay? This is fresh, this outfit. I'm sorry. I love this outfit, but sorry, I get goofy sometimes, but the way you look, the way you present yourself, the way you communicate, the way your nonverbal communication comes off matters in a world like ours. Unfortunately, I wish it didn't, because not everybody is equipped with the tools or has something like social anxiety. And unfortunately, it's hard when you have those types of things in this world. And I know, because although I seem very well presented here and like I can communicate and I'm really good at it, I have a problem with it in my personal life. And that's also a reason I'm doing this, you know, other than making this into a career, because I do want this to be my job and my hobby, you know. I think that it's helping me to communicate better and to speak more properly, because I don't always speak proper, especially when I lose my thought process. So, you know, I think this will be a good thing for me, you know, especially the first few videos have been very interesting to watch myself back and see my little, like, nonverbal communications and all of that. And I don't know. And I'm more comfortable at this video. I feel like, as you can see, my personality is coming out a little bit more. Like, this is my hidden personality, right? I present myself a certain way towards certain people, but this is truly, you know, authentic. I try to be. And, you know, I don't try to wear my mask here on this channel. Because I've watched people like that, and I'm just like, you fake. And I don't like that. So I'm not going to do it myself. Okay. So, again, I should have got into the video about 10 minutes ago. But let me get into the video. For real this time, okay? For real this time. Alright. So, a few things happened in the deformation. I'm gonna try to pronounce these words instead of just saying, you know what I mean. The deformation case. That's the closest we're gonna get. The defamation case. I can't say that word. But yeah. Yeah. And sorry, I just lost my whole train of thought because I was just thinking of how crazy it is going so far. So Brown, did I mention the motion to sanction? I think I kind of did, but I was like, I'll talk more about that later in my last video. I don't remember if I did or not, but Brown put in a motion to sanction, and the motion like repeated the same things over and over and over again, like too much of the same information that was in his other motions. All I can say is he did show up though, and then he and I forget what the motion's called, but he basically then asked the judge to consider shortening the length of the response for the sanction. And the judge put out in a minute order that she would not be shortening that. Again, just stop with this nonsense, right? This nonsensical situation. And then Brown filed another motion. Basically, I don't understand. So he wants to basically make sure that he can represent KJ going forward in this case, because it was mentioned that he offered to represent Lori in another declaration or motion or whatever. So he's jumping the gun, because I think that was probably going to be something the plaintiff was going to use against him. I do see that. I definitely could see that, but the fact of the matter is that he kind of jumped the gun, and it could have not been brought up at all. Like, to be honest with you, like, maybe, it seemed like it, but again, he's overthinking it. He's overanalyzing it, and it's at the expense of his client. And there's many theories about this. This is my next point. There's many theories about this, how KJ is paying for this attorney, and some people think that this is Brown trying to get off the case because he's not getting paid. Some people think someone else is paying Brown for KJ. Other people believe that KJ is running out of money and Brown needs jurisdiction to be, found in all of this to go quicker because they're running out of money. Some people think that Brown wants to stick this case out, especially after his name's been brought into it, right? There's just a lot of assuming, which to assume something is to make a ace out of you and me. So I'm not going to do any of that speculating. I'm just not going to speculate. I think it's interesting because about a month ago, KJ was on a live stream crying about how this money needs to go towards her son and all of that. So now I'm gonna transition into her character because this ties in. So my point, okay, so yeah, she made a live stream where she was crying because the money she's supposed to be using for her son is going to this court case. Now, is this genuine emotion or is this manipulation? That's what everybody's asking. You know, like, and this is why I got to talk about character, because KJ has proved time and time again that her character isn't too good. And she can prove that by the lying, by the manipulation, by the gaslighting, by saying that Lori wasn't her friend. There's another mod coming out, by the way, saying that she had an experience with KJ. She did a live stream about it, and she's crying in it. This woman is crying because she realized that this woman she thought was her friend don't care about her. And I'm sorry to say, but that's kind of messed up. And so people get mad at people like Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson and all of these people. But, and I guess Shane Dawson, he has more fish to fry. Go watch D'Angelo Wallace's video about Shane Dawson and you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, there's more to that. But like with Jeffree Star, everybody knows Jeffree Star to be like the businessman that doesn't really care about people. Like, that's just who Jeffree is. But you have these people like KJ who play the victim. And so you don't know if they really mean what they say or they don't. And that's dangerous. And let me tell you why that is dangerous. Because, so this mod, I'm just using her example. I'm not going to give you her name or anything. This mod is crying because she thought KJ was someone that she wasn't. And that is worse than knowing who someone truly is. Like, everybody hates Donald Trump, but at least you know Donald Trump and who he is and what he's gonna say and what he's gonna do. But these other politicians, they be sneaky. And KJ's those sneaky politicians. And what is scarier? Someone you know who is not a good person running the United States, or someone who is sneaky? What's better? They're the same type of person, but one of them just sneakier and the other one is more blunt about it. I would rather someone be direct with me. If you're a narcissist, be a narcissist. Like, do it. Like, you can be successful. You can be a CEO. You can be, you know, so many things that is like, how do I say it? That is productive to society. But instead, these narcissists, they choose to manipulate people and to treat people poorly instead of just leaving people alone and bossing up. And tell me why. There are some people in this world that are really vulnerable. And those people who aren't really vulnerable, what they need to do instead of preying on people who are vulnerable, they need to protect those people. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell you that the way that KJ presents herself is very problematic. You shouldn't not care about people and their feelings. She says that. She says she doesn't care what people think about her. That's not normal. Everybody cares about what people think about them a little bit. And those people who don't, one, they're being disingenuous. Is that a word? Like they're not being generous? Not generous, wow. You know what? I gotta figure this word out, guys. Like they're not being authentic. Because all humans care. To a certain degree. It's whether you make that... There's people who care, but they don't let that affect their decisions and what they do in life. And there's people who don't care. And, you know, it affects them. And they don't take action because it really does affect them. And those are the types of people KJ preys on. We've seen it with Lori. Is her name Lori Ann? Lori, we've seen it with Nat. And now we're seeing with this mod. And so, take the warning. That's 3 people who have all experienced KJ. Right? That's 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you have these drama channels. These commentary channels that she says that she's a part of their community where she was reaching out to them to do a story. They did not want to. And so she started harassing them. What you got to say for yourself, KJ? Because your character right now, it's not looking very good. And that's one of the most important things in this world, unfortunately. You tell me more about your character, and how you show me your character is by your actions. And whether your actions and your words, you know, make sense. And if your words don't make sense because you're not taking any actions, that's one thing. If you take all the actions but your words don't line up, you know, that happens. Some people are bad at communication, but at least you're making the action. You're taking the action. You're trying to make yourself better. We need to realize that words and actions need to be more like this and less like this. Like actions needs to be up here. You need to do it, right? You can say, I'm going to do this all day, every day, but until you do it, I'm not going to believe you. And I've learned this in my life with people. I'm just not going to. If someone shows me who they truly are, I'm going to believe them. And it's time to believe that KJ is not a good person. I mean, she keeps proving herself, so I got nothing else to say about that. Like, she dug her grave. And so people who are vulnerable, like a lot of these people who are coming out, I suggest that you stay away from people like KJ until you can get your mental strong enough to be able to deal with people like her. And myself, I'm one of those vulnerable people. I'm not gonna lie. Especially to people I love. I'm very vulnerable in that way. If I loved you once, I'll love you always. Because that's just who I am. But it doesn't mean I'm going to continue taking someone's behavior, their bad behavior, and I'm going to let it keep happening from me. There's this thing called loving people from a distance. And KJ is one of those people, if she was in my life, if she was a family member of mine, that I would love from a distance. And that's the truth of the matter. At least for me. So people need to be aware of this. You know, again, covert narcissism. let me bring this word out again. Go look it up. Go do some research. But they play victims. They play the victim card, and they make people feel bad for them. And that's how they gain people's trust. But remember what a narcissist does. They play a game of chess, right? And you have two sides to a game of chess, right? And the only people they care about are the people on their side. And what they do with everybody else is they knock them off the board. So be careful. And once one person on that side starts acting up and speaking up against that person, oh, you're nothing. And she's done that plenty of times. Again, I don't want to diagnose anybody. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I just know what I know from my life experience. But I'm not diagnosing her. I'm just saying that is the behavior, right? I'm just giving you the behavior of a narcissist. I'm not talking about her right now in this moment. But I'm talking about the behavior of a narcissist, especially a covert narcissist. But I can't diagnose anybody. I have my thoughts on it. I have my opinions on it. And I hope that she gets help. Because everybody deserves help. You know, people criticize Trisha Paytas for her borderline personality disorder. And it's correct when you say that she can't treat people the way she has treated people just because of her borderline. You are correct. But she takes accountability. And she is trying to heal herself from her childhood wounds. And that's much better than a bunch of other people in this world like Drake Bell, like Shia LaBeouf, like a bunch of people who have been victims themselves of abuse. And so I give Trisha Paytas a lot of credit. Because you give credit where credit is due. But those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. I hope that you enjoy your day. And if you're in Texas or anywhere that you don't have power right now, there are people who are getting supplies and delivering it to people. Wood, all types of things. If you want to follow me on my Twitter, I can share that information with you. Because it is very important to help others right now. People are in need and they're crying out, and I can feel that hurt. And so if you need any supplies, please follow me on Twitter. I follow somebody who is in Texas right now, and they are putting together groceries, they're putting together supplies, they're putting together wood to bring to families and just people, because all people deserve to be warm and they deserve to have water and to have food. So, be kind to yourselves in this hard time. The world is in a really bad state right now. It's been for a long time, and we got to be kind to ourselves. Practice self-compassion, okay? And breathe. We don't breathe right. Breathe, okay? Breathe. So when you breathe in, you bring it all the way down to like your root chakra. You bring it all the way down. Fill up your belly. And you hold it for, a few seconds. And then you just let it out. And when you breathe in all of those bad emotions that you're feeling, right? So if you're like upset, you breathe in all those sad emotions that you're feeling. You hold it there, you think about it, you ponder how it has affected you. And once you're done with that, you let it out. And that's you letting those emotions out. Okay, I can get into it. Okay, I got a lot more to say other than without a crystal ball drama. Like, so if you want more videos like this, let me know, because I have a lot of ways that I have helped myself heal, and I think other people can, you know, benefit from all that. So, again, be kind to yourself. Show yourself self-compassion. Show others compassion. If you can help people, because actually when you help other people, you're helping yourself. And it's just the truth of the matter. So, take some time out of the day to just sit there with yourself, even if it's when you're taking a shower. This is why I take long showers. Just, you know, ponder. Just sit there with yourself. Think your thoughts. Breathe through it. And be kind to yourselves. So, anyways, I'm going to get going now. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, give it a thumbs down. If you want to have a conversation down below, please comment. Share with me your opinions. I really liked it so far. You know, keep my comment section bully free. I don't like it. We can agree to disagree, right? If you want to join my soul tribe, please subscribe. And if you want to be notified whenever I post a video, press the bell button below. Do all, as Emily D. Baker says, do all the YouTube-y things. But yeah, that's it, guys. I will see you later.